This is the 5th video of my grid work series. I hope you're enjoying the videos. I know I'm enjoying quilting. All right, let's go stitch. I started this block by stitching out the marked grid lines. This took me about 5 minutes. After the grid is stitched, I'm going to draw in some horizontal lines. Now, if I had planned to quilt this out on a real quilt, I would have marked these lines before mounting. But when I planned this series, I wanted to be as organic as possible and not plan out every little thing. I do use a blue Caring water-soluble marker. I really like to have these thicker lines as my eyes aren't that great and I find the fine line pens really hard to see. So the design I'm quilting in the grid today is opposite squares. So I'm stitching along that center line that I drew, and then I'm stitching a 1/2 inch outline inside the square, then filling in the opposite parts of the square using the matchstick design. I'm speeding through the top part here to get to the full square. But don't worry, I'm going to slow it down again. One thing that I probably should have mentioned in an earlier video is that although I've chosen to fill in the dense parts of my grids with matchstick, you can achieve the same effect with micro stippling or even scribble stitching. So if you aren't awesome at matchstick, give one of these designs a try. I think you'll still be happy with the result. So you may have noticed that I have switched to a smaller ruler. This is the Charming ruler by Silly Moon Quilt Company. And when I'm doing fine details like this, I really like to have a smaller ruler to help me do that. It's just easier to maneuver faster when you're working in such tight spaces. I am stitching pretty slow here, as you can see, but as I get more and more comfortable with the design and the spacing, I actually do speed up quite a bit about the middle of the block. I find this to be pretty normal, so don't beat yourself up if it's taking you a really long time to stitch out these types of designs. This is custom quilting. It takes forever.
One eternity later.
It took me almost 40 minutes to complete the details of this design, and with that in mind, I think I would limit the use of this design in a quilt just to avoid having to quilt forever. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me reach more quilters. And thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.